bigger your ego is, the more successful you're going to be in most cases. Now, if you see me wearing the same jacket or whatever, it's because I'm recording all of these on the same day. I'm trying to record a ton of content before the winter gets here, because when the winter gets here, I'm not driving here in an ice cold freezing car. That's for sure. And I like making videos in the car. Your ego, crazy, because your whole life they told you your ego was a bad thing. They try to convince you to make you think that your ego is a bad thing. Your ego is not a bad thing. That little fire you have in you, forget all the people who told you that was a bad thing. Own that, lean into that, because that's what's going to make you successful. Because you know what, this generation, and I'm not the first one to say it, but this generation, this world is way too soft, and you need that ego, that part of you that makes you feel like you're better than folks, that part of you that makes you feel like you can be a somebody. And there's a blend between your ego and your self-esteem and all that stuff, but like, lean into that, use it. The only thing is, you just don't want to be consumed by it, but you got to know when to turn it on and turn it off. That's a healthy ego. That's a healthy bond with your ego. Turn that thing on. Turn that on. Go crush it. Go step on people. Lean into that. Like, you know exactly what you're capable of. See, I threw up an Instagram post about this. Let me read that, because I think that summarizes exactly what I need to say, and then let's build off that. So the post is as such. The post is, you've never actually lacked anything. The post is, you've never actually lacked anything. You've actually just been holding back. Deep down, you're secretly waiting for permission to let it loose. That fire inside you, that dark side, you're looking for permission to turn your ego on again. And I'm here to give you permission, because we're all doing it. We're all using it. All the winners, all the folks who are actually getting to it and making money or building something of significance, we're all using it. We're all using our egos. It's your secret powers, your secret weapon. Your ego and your energy are your secret two weapons that can never be duplicated. Your ego is unique. You've never gotten it from anything else. A lot of good things can be said about your ego. Don't forget that part. But a lot of these folks just got too soft. They got too soft on them. And so a big thing I had to ask myself, a big thing a mentor had to ask me, and I couldn't answer her at the time, was, whose permission are you waiting for and why? Now I know. I was waiting for my parents' permission to approve of whatever I did. I was waiting for my friends' permission to approve of whatever I did. And that's why I felt the need to run my ideas by people, run my ideas by my parents, by my friends, ask them what they thought about my ideas. I don't care. You really don't need the permission. You really don't care as to whether they approve or not. You really don't. You just want to feel good about what you're doing. But I'm here to say, don't worry about if what you're doing makes the people around you feel good or not. You got to do what you know you need to do. You know exactly what you need to do. And what if I told you, see, everybody's life got better. Everybody's life got better once I flipped the switch. Once I just started saying, fuck everyone, fuck everything else, screw it. I'm just gonna do what I wanna do. I'm gonna do me, do you. And watch how everybody's life around you gets better. The same people that you're worried about upsetting are actually waiting for you to turn it on. They're actually waiting for you to flip the switch. Folks are always like, oh, I need answers, I need clarity. You don't need any of that stuff. That's what people say when they're stalling, because they know that once they turn it on, there's no going back. They know when they turn it on, heaven and earth will be moved and nothing will be the same. You're not afraid of anything. You're not afraid of anyone. You're not afraid of anything. You're not afraid of anyone. You might just be too in love with the status quo. And most people have picked the status quo over their dreams. And at that point, the moment they realize it, it's usually too late. But I'm telling you right now, if you feel like, you know, you're bounded by what your parents will approve is a good idea or a bad idea or a good career or not a good career, you've picked their opinions over your dreams. You've picked the status quo over your dreams. Nothing comes before your dreams. Nothing. You know that. That's the agreement we made. This is the life you chose, that nothing comes before your dreams. Ever, ever, ever. Never, never, never. Nothing comes before your dreams. I don't know what they're talking about, but nothing over here, nothing comes before your dreams. Nothing. And be sure to let people know with your energy and your timing that they come second place. They come second place to the money. They come second place to the business. They come second place to the dreams. Let's be honest and vocal about that. They come second place. I have no reservations about letting people know that. Neither should you. This is the winner's circle. This is the game. And don't worry about them, because for them, this kind of content is too much for them. Don't worry about them. You're a winner. Come hang with us. And know that we play by a way different set of rules than most folks. That's why they won't get it. That's why they don't get you. That's why your parents don't get you. That's why your friends don't get you, and you don't need them to. Soft people need everybody to get them. Soft people need everybody to understand them. Losers need everybody to understand them. I don't waste a single moment on trying to get people to understand me. You don't waste a single moment on anybody trying to get anybody to understand you. That's not what we do. That's not how we make use of our time and our energy. For every moment I was spending trying to get people to understand me, I could have been laying a brick down. I could have been building something. I could have been pumping out more content. I don't regret nothing, but I do look back on those times and be like, oh, I would have done this and that differently. The main thing I would have done differently was just not explain myself to anybody, especially when I'm about to do something. And this is its own video. Especially when I'm about to do something, I would not tell anybody, because what you're really doing is looking for permission. And then when people say, all right, good job, good idea, go for it, that's already your dopamine high. Your dopamine high as a winner comes from when you prove it. And you know that. And that's why I like you, because you know exactly what you need to do. It's just some tweaks and some stuff that we're going to course correct, but you're already at 90% of the way there. You already have everything you need. You're already the guy. You're already the person. You already got the talent. You already got the focus. You already got the willpower. Those three things, the money comes to you. The money is made to come to people like you. It's just some little tweaks and refining that we're doing to make you go all out. And it's not that you lack anything else. You don't need clarity. You don't need nothing else. Someone like you does not need clarity. Someone as intuitive as you, who just moves, bang, bang, bang. You don't need any clarity. You are born a high performer. You have so much life force energy in you that you can will a whole new reality into existence. Someone like you does not need to go to school, and someone like you does not need to be working for someone else, because someone like you is going to make it happen whether they do it or whether they die trying. It's actually just permission to cut the strings, cut the ropes, to let loose, to stop holding back. And that means being a little cold, being a little mean if you have to, right? To the rest of the world, think about it this way. Like, to the rest of the world, you're either too nice, you're too nice, or you're too arrogant. You're too nice or you're too arrogant. Which one would you rather be? Because one of them doesn't get money and one of them gets a whole lot. You can guess. The one who's too nice, who's loved by everybody, doesn't get money. And if they do, they live a real fake life. Look at what Jim Carrey said. Jim Carrey got a boatload of money acting, but he said he was playing a character his whole life. Even when he was just not, even when he wasn't shooting movies, he was playing this character, this really nice Jim Carrey guy. And it's almost like he forgot how to be himself, or he felt like he needed permission to be himself again. Look at Will Smith playing this nice guy character, trying to be loved by everybody, and then he ends up slapping the shit out of whatever his name is, Chris Rock. Be you, be raw, be authentic. If you want to answer people, answer people. If you want to be people's friend, be their friends. If you don't talk to them. But like, the most magnetic, attractive version of you is a version that doesn't feel the need to explain himself to anybody. And I know you like being respectful. You're a respectful person. You're nice because you were raised in a structured way to carry yourself in a certain way. But I know you also have an ego to you, and you've been shunned for it. You've been tamed. You've been trained out of it. You've been trained out of that ego. And I'm gonna say right now, listen, school's over. Like, you're out of school. You don't gotta abide by anybody else's rules. That's also why I'm just gonna keep telling you, reminding you, if you still got that job, that 9-to-5 job, get out of there, because it's hurting you in more ways than you know. It's covering all that up though with the bi-weekly paycheck, but it's hurting you in more ways than you know. Because look at all those folks now, all the middle-aged folks that can't feed themselves unless they are employed by someone, because they don't know how to hustle and get it on their own. They don't know how to build something of their own. You don't want to be that. I'm just telling you right now, I see it around me. You don't want to be middle-aged and not have something of your own, or not know how to get it on your own, not know how to build an audience, build a product that they like, and then make that product fit the market, make that product fit the audience, that product market fit. You don't want to forget how to do that. I'm telling you. And most people think they're good at that stuff, but they're really not. Like, it takes a lot of refining and sharpening of the blade. And so you look at the folks who are wildly successful. Athletes and athletics are a great example, because you got a lot of, they're the best of the best, and they got a lot of personality for the most part. Look at the Steph Currys, LeBron James. You think those guys don't have an ego just because they're respectful? Hell yeah, they have an ego. LeBron knows he's LeBron. When he walks into a room, he knows he's LeBron. When he walks into a room, he knows he's LeBron. He knows he's him. Steph Stephen Curry knows he's him. Stephen Curry will drop a 3 on you and say, good night. Get out of here. Lean into that. Lean into that ego. I like Floyd Mayweather. I like when Floyd Mayweather posts those videos of having 2 of every car. Having a 50 car fleet. It's 2 of every car. I like those videos because it reminds me that, listen, real winners get it by any means. We don't care about trying to play by anybody else's rules. We don't care about that. Trying to play nice. We don't care about that stuff. Oh, I should tame down my ego because who said so? Because you said so? I'm too arrogant? Because you said so? I'm too arrogant because you said so. I should tone it down for who? For you? Are you paying my bills? Mess up, right? Like people just talk just to talk. People get offended because it reminds them of what they're not doing. You remind them of who they could be. The things you're doing remind them of the things they could be doing. Your wins remind them of the potential that they're not following through on. That's why they're mad. That's why they get jealous. That's why they try and steer you in a different direction. That's why. It's not because of you. It's because of whatever insecurity they got going on. Listen, I don't got time. We don't got time to be worried about anybody else and anybody else's insecurities. It's not our problem. It's not your problem. This is the winner's circle. Get it how you live and we'll get this money.